have sort of the amals of fasting, but then the spiritual, the amals of fasting as well. So the way you have salah, outward actions, but inner dimensions of salah as well. So inshallah, we try and cover as much as we can, and that's the only way you are going to benefit. And this is why this is like a boot camp, a spiritual boot camp to help you to be able to put those changes in place for beyond Ramadan. So it's not that you've come here just to get a little bit of information and then go away into your own normal habitual daily routines after the month of Ramadan. It's about really, and I keep saying this, and maybe sometimes it just goes over people's heads thinking that we're just saying this for the sake of just saying it. It's life-changing strategies. They really are. I mean, just look around you, these many people who are now leading and delivering and a part of this organization were just like you and me, just normal, like people who probably came from a background where knowledge was limited, and they learned the path to get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So there is hope for everyone, inshallah. So I'll hand over to Imam Qais, as time is critical now between now and Maghrib, so we can start the next session. Jazakallah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. As-salatu was-salamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya'i wal-Mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. As you were listening to Ustaz Siraj before, who was explaining to you the roadmap to the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a map in which you can then accurately pinpoint as to where you are, then where you are, where you want to be, and then how to get to the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You had a little bit of overview. Still not finished yet, but inshallah you had a bit. One of them was the 4 conditions, preconditions towards the path to Allah. So who remembers what that was? I will know. Brother, do you remember what they were?
4 conditions.
Yeah, 4 preconditions.
Yes,
That's not one of them, no. But do you remember what they were? Now the brother's looking, the crowd condition, the shape. Now he even got his glasses on so they can focus a bit more of the small print. Can you see it? So do you remember what they were?
I don't think we'll be able to read that.
It was no, I can't remember.
Okay, that's fine. It's good. When you say I don't know, half the knowledge is attained, mashallah. So, brother, Kamar's brother over here, if you remember what they were, any
Sorry,
of the
wait, which brother?
They believe.
Mashallah, one of them is belief. Yes, belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What else? Faith. Okay.
Striving.
Mashallah. One more. You want to call a friend or 50-50? Which one?
Tawbah.
Tawbah, not Tawbah. Which friend told you this? Okay. Which friend told you that Tawbah? So you got belief, mashallah. So you got belief, fiqh, mujahada, striving.
Striving, yeah.
Okay. And what else? Repentance, mashallah, that's good. Repentance, Tawbah. So it's good. The friend told you right. So these are 4 conditions to striving to the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of them we're just going to quickly, every day we'll try and do a little bit so that we can actually, now by us practicing this, knowing this, you owe him a chapati now at iftari. Or maybe an ice cream, I don't know. So one of them we're going to be inshallah covering regularly, so that what's happening is that is now accumulating and helping us achieving that precondition towards the path. So we're trying to do the amals, the dhikr and everything is also part of it to help us. This is the fuel for us to travel and to actually fly. But one of the preconditions to get ourselves ready for us to embark is fiqh. So fiqh is one of them which will be done. So before anything, we're going to spend a few minutes before we start the dhikr. We'll work on our postures of salah as well. When we're standing, how to actually offer the salah when we're standing, we'll work on this. So every day we'll take a few bits of the time. And so, how many farz is there for wudu? So Brother, how many farad is there for wudu? How many farad? The compulsory acts? 4. What are they?
Face.
My face, beautiful. Yes, I know. My face is beautiful. Okay, mashallah. So face, your forehead. So basically, from the root to the hair, where his forehead, lower chin, from one side of the ear to the other side of the ear. So all of this is face, not here, but lower chin. Okay, from root hairline all the way down. That is first. What's the second one?
Masa of quarter of the head.
No, second one.
Oh, arms.
Arms. So arms all the way to the elbows. That's a farad. So you have to make sure you wash all your arms all to the elbows. Okay, and that's the second farad. What's the next?
Masa of quarter of the head.
Masah of quarter of the head. So not hair. Obviously, like myself, I'm losing hair. It would be good. So here, if you got no person who has bald, and no, it's a quarter of the head, not hair. It's not hair, but a head. So masah quarter of the head, and then
The feet, including the ankles.
feet up to the ankles. Okay, feet up to the ankles, include ankles. That is what. Now, just a quick, the one error that everybody makes in masah. So, what I'm going to ask you to do is get your hands out now. Get your hands out. If I tell you to stop, you stop. Okay, right. First and foremost is that, as I would say to you is, when you're going to do masah, when I say start the masah, if I tell you to stop, then stop. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, do masah. Stop. Now go, everybody just reverse back again. Go back again. Now I've looked at this side. Hold on. So I'm going to look at this side first. You just wait. Now you can put your hands down. Ready? 3, 2, 1. No. Hold on. He wasn't ready. So wait, we have to be ensure everybody's ready. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Do masah. Stop. Hold. Hold your position. Right. Okay. So, okay, Hasnain is good, you keep it there. Now keep it there, don't just leave it there. This side. Are you ready? 3, 2, no, you're already going to start. Just wait, because it's a natural position I'm looking for. Not a conscious position, a natural position, without you thinking I want you to get it right. 3, 2, 1, go, stop. Okay, so we'll be quicker, right. Those of you, now you'll know, you put your hands down. I didn't want you to put your hands down. I want you to hold it. If you've got the water, now you can put your hands down. You'll know now. If you had got the water when you got the excess water out, and your masah started here on the forehead, your masah is not valid. Have I made myself clear? If you started your masah from here, it won't be valid. You need to restart again. Why? Because this should be pure water. What you do is it's used up water now. It's used on your forehead, on your head. And most of us, without realizing, we're not starting where the head is, we're starting where the forehead is here. Okay? That's one thing for you to bear. So you need to restart again. Secondly, is that how to do the masah, that's the other thing that people don't know. How to do the masah. We're not going the whole procedure wuzu. It is just a basic thing that hopefully just bear in mind. We just bite size, that's what we're doing. Not too much, so that you can remember it and practice it, inshallah. So if you get your hands again here, is that what you have is that you get your hands here together, 3 fingers like this. There's the index finger and then your thumb. What you're going to do is again the excess water, throw the excess water out. Get your 3 fingers which is here. What you're going to do, these 3 fingers, you're going to use to go all the way from the root of the hair to all the way to the back of the head. Okay? This is all you're doing. Nothing else should be touching your head. So here, okay, I'm just going to demonstrate here. So what you do here, you got it here, go all the way to the back of the head. See the back of the head? Yes? Now what's happened is that you got your palm of your hand there. And you got still your index finger and you got your thumb. Then what you're going to do, when you go back, you see me, I've gone back, haven't I, yeah? Back of the head. You're going to then bring it forward by wiping from the palm of your hand. Is that clear? So what here, we've got 3 fingers, go down, side. What's left now? Index finger and thumb. This is going to be used to do the inner and the outer ear. Massa the inner. So the index finger you're going to use to do massa the inner ear, then outer ear. Is that clear? So inner, inside the holes and everything, then the outer ear. And then what you're going to do, khilal. What's that? For the back of your hand, back of your fingers, khilal to the right and khilal to the left, and that's it. Not all the way to the neck, just here, nape, not throat, here. So people, you tend to bring it here, there's no need. Just here and here, that's it. So nice, gentlemen, and it's just once, that's all you got to do, not 3 times. Like people say, brother, it's sunnah to do 3, no, just once. That's the masa. Is everybody clear how to do masa? Yeah? So how many further wuzu is there again? 4. 4 further wuzu, face from the root hair to the lower chin, earlobe to the earlobe, washing the arms all the way to the elbows, doing quarter of a masa of the head, and then washing your feet up to the ankle. Now, how many farz is there of ghusl? Are you sure about this? Huh? 100% sure, mashallah. Mi'a bi mi'a, mashallah. 100%. How many? This is according, by the way, to according to Hanafi fiqh, not according to, this is according to Hanafi. 3 farz. What are they, Hamza? Sorry, is it Hamza? Husnain, is it?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? But you said 3, so how did 3
I
come?
didn't say 3.
You didn't say, okay, how many do you think it is then? Do not worry, whatever figure comes and whatever you think is. This is, we're learning here, there's no shyness.
2 or 3.
2 or 3, mashallah. Which 2 do you think it is then?
You gargle water in your mouth and rinse your nose.
Mashallah.
And then you wet your whole body, like wash your whole body. And then wash your feet at the end.
At the film, okay, mashallah, is good. Good try, good thing. Anybody else? Brother, boss. We got a boss over there. What's your name, brother?
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim, go on, brother Ibrahim. Where are you from, Ibrahim?
Nelson.
Oh, mashallah. It's like there's a magnetic attraction towards the Nelsoners. I don't get it. I just seem to pick the Nelsoners. There you go. Go on, brother Ibrahim.
Is it goggling your mouth?
I love the way they answer with the question. This is what all my students do. Is it? So how much can you now tell me is it? So go on.
Goggling your mouth, cleaning your nose, and then
Cleaning my nose?
No, running water up them.
So running the nose?
Yeah.
Which one is it? Is it cleaning or running?
When you do up your nose.
What are you doing with your nose?
When you sniff the water up, you clean it.
Okay, mashallah. Okay, we'll take that. I think I know what you're meaning. Go on.
And then do you perform wuzu?
Need to perform wuzu?
Yeah.
Okay, and what else?
And then washing your feet at the end.
What in the face? See, there you go. So you two must have gone to the same. Do you go to Ghusl? Mashallah. Okay. Brother, at the back, what are the 3 or 4 or 2 or whichever? How many for whichever thing is of ghusl? Yes, sir. Up. समझ आए?
यस 3 वुज़ू हैं।
3 क्या है?
पहले मुंह में कुल्ली करना, पानी डालना, नाक में पानी डालना नरम हड्डी तक, उसके बाद पूरे पे पानी डालना।
माशाल्लाह. Did you understand that? Good. Those who didn't understand Urdu, then that's good because they can then ask you. Brother Hamza here, all the way over here.
Sorry, which brother?
The Hamza over there. See, the brother said in Urdu, so if you didn't understand Urdu, we can't.
That doesn't matter.
Whatever you think it is, go on. Nobody should be shy. Nobody should be scared or anything like that. Do you see there is a stick here? Something I'm going to beat you up? No, there isn't.
Okay.
So don't be afraid. Whatever you think, you say.
There's no stick. There's no iftari for anybody.
No. You're sorted for iftari. Brother is going to give you a roti later, so you're all right.
So what are you asking? The particular order or?
No. What are the farz of ghusl?
So
how many is there? Do you think, or whichever you think is?
I don't know about the number, but I know a certain technique that I follow, and that starts with the privates. Every single hair on your body needs to be wet. Obviously, you have the same functions for wuzu, the 4 farz for wuzu. That would obviously have to be done as well, and you would start from the right side of the body.
But is that a farz?
I don't know if it's a farz, but
this is why it's beautiful, because is that if you have, let's say for example, there's not enough water, there's not enough time or water, etc., and you got to actually like quickly get something done. This is why you need to know. That's why the fuqaha have actually graded it. This is farad, this is wajib, this is mustahab, this is sunnah, etc., etc. So that's what you need to bear with. Okay, Brother Ibrahim, you said mi'ah by 100%. So we're here, Brother Ibrahim over here. The three, he said it's 3 and it's 100%. He has no doubt. He's willing to actually make sure that everybody knows what they are going, Brother Ibrahim, of ghusl.
Yes. One is rinsing your mouth. So one is putting water through your mouth, rinsing your mouth properly. Yeah, one. That's now next one is taking your water through your nose till the soft part. And make sure everything is clear. And third one is just make sure you wash all your body with the water. Make sure single hair does not stay dry.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. This is correct what Brother Ibrahim said. There's 3 farad of ghusl. 3 farad. Doing gargling, rinsing the mouth, gargling, taking it such that if you're fasting, by the way, normally you'd gargle and rinsing water out, then taking water all the way to the soft bone, like everybody's been saying, the brothers said in Urdu and also now in English as well, to the soft bone. If you want to use your finger to making sure every single part of the nose is actually reached and up to the soft bone. If you need to sniff, you sniff. Now gargling and sniffing, if you're fasting, you avoid. You don't do this because the danger will break your fast. Water might go down the back of the throat, so you don't do this. So normal time you do it, but if in month of Ramadan or you're fasting, do nafil fast, whatever, if you're fasting, you don't do any of that. Okay? And then making sure water reaches the whole part of your body, any your under your armpits, your belly button, any awkward place, at least once water should reach and flow through that. Okay? So make sure the water reaches all that part once. That is the 3 farad of ghusl. Okay? So please bear that in mind. So today we'll cover the farad of wudu and farad of ghusl, inshallah Aziz. Tomorrow, inshallah Aziz, we'll start with the postures, postures of prayer. What we'll do is just, we'll do maybe, I think we can start maybe, I'm just worried that if we get everybody standing now, then it's going to just disturb and it's going to take it out. What we can do, we'll do it tomorrow, inshallah, but no, we'll first of all do something now, at least, come, is that if you all stand up, just move your chairs to the side, inshallah, just move your kursi back. Everybody stand. Everybody just imagine you're going to make a saf. Be in a position, just leave a gap in the middle so you can see, just leave this gap, but then everybody just make a saf. 1, 2, 3 rows or 4 rows, however. Stand how you normally stand. Mawlana Mustafa, apa idhar. So stand as you normally stand. So what you should make sure is that you use the line of the or if you're at your homes, is that first and foremost, everything in your body, like we say spiritually, your heart, your mind, everything is towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Similarly, the physical body should also be pointing towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, towards the Qibla. Okay? The Kaaba. So now what you need to make sure is that first and foremost, one of the easiest way to make sure firstly is that if we've got a straight saf is check the line, where the edge of the carpet is, or the second line if you want to use as a boundary of the body, you see. Make sure your both heels are on that line. Okay? The double line, the bottom second line of the board that you're seeing, use that as a pointer. Make sure that both heels is on that line. And then second is that your foot, if you can all see, if the camera can you get the camera here? You can see. Make sure your foot is actually facing towards the Kaaba. Your foot, so it shouldn't be left or right. It shouldn't be one leg straight, another bend. Both feet should be pointed towards the Kaaba. Okay? Both feet should be pointed. Look at your feet, literally. Now look at your feet. Tuck your jubba in if you need to. Tuck your jubba in. And then, so you can see your feet. Okay? Thirdly, is that wash over the gap. it should be no more really like a handspan, but 4 fingers really is the Hanafi fiqh. So 4 fingers gap, gently make sure you just, if you need to measure, just measure with your hand. If the gap is bigger than that, this is too excessive. Okay, so really come just a handspan, but really 4 fingers. Yeah.
And the 4 fingers, should they be closed?
No, close, gentle, doesn't matter, but it should be like this, just a round figure, 4 fingers. Okay, that should be. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to check now just the standing position. So you learn that. So we're learning by size. So today I'm just going to check your standing position, and I'm going to see if this is actually straight. Okay, so I'm just going to come now. I'm going to see if your position is actually straight. This is a position, posture position for men, by the way, not for women, just for men. So that's it for the first performance is that your feet are not straight. That's better. Okay, that's better. Feet are not perfect. To reach the gap, that's fine. So I'm just going to go around and just check each one of you now. Okay, just the gap is a bit too big there. So if you just reduce the gap, that's fine, mashallah, that's good. Rahman, I don't know if Hanafi, are you?
I'm Hanafi, but my hands are big.
Yeah, just if you look at it, measure it, go down. See, this is too big. You need to reduce it. I know, a bit more. A bit. That's not mashallah. Nice. And now just check, is the feet, are they all pointed there? This one? Okay. Also, if I look, you can see this foot goes this way. So straight to this foot. And gap both. You see this feet here, brother. Yeah, this foot is going this way, this is going this way. So if you just, that's it. Just make this go in. Tuck this in a bit more, close the gap a bit more. That's fine, that's okay. Okay, good. Okay, this one is just going a bit more. Perfect. That's it. That's fine, that's good. Look at the gap, just put your hands even there. Check it. No, you've increased it like this. 4 fingers. 4 fingers. Look at the gaps and difference. Yeah, that's better. That's good. That's good, mashallah. Check that, that's good. Just check if it's 4 fingers, yeah? That's fine, okay? That's good. Good, mashallah, that's good. Second stuff I'm coming now. There should be no talking, guys. Try not to talk. Just keep silent. So here, look. Under Hanafi or Shafi'i or Shafi'i? That's fine. Look, just check the gap. That maybe just increase a bit more. It's just a bit too much. That's fine. Okay, Jay, good. Okay, Baijan, you should. This is let's look at the gap there. Okay, reduce it a bit more. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Sham, look, Sham, just check the gap. Look if it's actually. See, that's too much.
There you go.
Okay. Malika. Okay, that's fine. Uncle, just check that gap might be a bit too much. Just reduce the gap. Okay. Just check the gap. There's a huge. You see what you do. Brothers, let me just show you what people are doing with the 4 fingers gap. I'm just telling you, there's a camera on. So the 4 fingers gap. The 4 fingers gap, instead of being a gap of 4 fingers, this is what people are making it. So I don't know how we increase the gap like this, but it's just 4 fingers. I said be gentle, and what's happening is that they've been very excessively gentle. So I don't need you to do that. When I come to the gap, I say, brother, yes, look, 4 fingers. This is what they're doing. I need you to keep 4 fingers. That's it, if you can, okay? Even if your hand is big, I appreciate that, so that's fine. Okay, just, now Dr. Sabri, Dubara, just, you see, there you go again.
I did properly.
Mashallah, that's better. Just check myself, fine. That's fine, mashallah. That's okay, that's good, mashallah. Mashallah. That's good. Just more. That's beautiful, that's good, mashallah. See this one here, if you can just, let me take out. Tuck that in, tuck that a bit more. That's perfect. It's fine. Mashallah. Okay, look at your feet. They're going east and west. Stretch your feet. So what'll happen is that here, this way you need to take this in. Now bring it in. Bring it in. Bring that in. That's fine. now here, look at the back. Is it matching the back of the heel? Is the heel line? Okay? So that's fine. No. Use that heel as the line. That's it. That's fine. This is how I want you to do it from now on. You just take that out a bit more. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay. It's not that the feet are bent. A lot of the time it's not necessarily the feet are bent. It's because the habit is bent. Our habit has now made it bent. So it's just a matter of changing that habit, reconditioning the feet because we're used to just doing the bent. It's not that sometimes yes it can be, but a lot of the times because we've got into a habit we've not realized. Okay, that's fine. Check the gap again. I think it's a bit. That's fine. Okay. You're Shafi with this one. That's fine. Jazakallah. MashaAllah, that's good. MashaAllah. All we've done today is the standing posture. Just standing and making sure your feet gap is down. At least now what's happening is that we're all learning about the spiritual prayer, how we can now mimic and traverse and have the uruj in salah, but also the outward, let's beautify prayer. One way is what? Outwardly, how was it? And making our bodies conforming and mimicking the way the Prophet prayed. So that's what we're trying to do. So today we made the first start. You're going bent again. You see, this will happen because we're so used to, we're conditioned our mind to think the muscles are now into that mold. You've got to now physically use your mind to unbreak that mold and make the muscles, because muscle memory it is. It goes back to its natural normal position. You have to now train the mind, train the body to make the feet straight. That's what you have to do. So now that I've told you how, so again, everybody's natural gaps are now increasing thinking. So you have to forcefully now, every time you come for Salah, today, for the Maghrib you're going to come, and for Isha and Taraweeh, physically remind yourself, see it, chuck it. That's just it. Yes, brother.
So if someone does go off course, is there Salah valid or?
No, the Salah is valid. This is called beautifying. One is the Salah is yes, sir. You see, what's happening is that we're saying is that make everything towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, the one part is crooked, it's not going towards, it's going to a different direction. We want the body, the mind, the heart, the spirit, everything in line and towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what we're trying to do. So the easiest thing, for example, people say, I can't think of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I find it difficult to think of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I cannot see this different place. You tell me, brother, but the physical body at least you can do. Isn't it? Physical body you can make it straight, isn't it? That is what we're saying. At least physically now, we're going to beautify it as well, beautifying our prayer.
I see.
Yeah, so it's this is different people. That's for them. This is a different madhab, a different fiqh altogether. That's perfectly fine for them. For us, I'm saying if we're Hanafis, this is how it should be, inshallah. Okay. So Tareeqah, inshallah, for now 5 minutes now. If you just sit down where you are, just sit down. We'll just chant min dhikr, quick dhikr, and then inshallah we'll go for iftar. So now if you divert your mind towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His presence, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with me, He's seeing me, He's hearing me, bring that presence of heart and mind, and inshallah we'll just do a few minutes, some minutes of dhikr, and then inshallah we'll make our 34. So 34. So divert your mind, think of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His presence, connect with Him now, feel that presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Astaghfirullah. 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 Alladhi la ilaha illa hu. الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه في كل لمحة ونفس عدد ما وسعه علم الله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله Now don't just do it collective now. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha Allah Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. Rabbi ighfir warham wa anta khairur rahimin. 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 Allahumma ya Rabbi bijahi Sayyidina Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, ijma' bayni wa bayna Sayyidina Muhammad ibn Abdullah fi dunya qabla al-akhirah. Allahumma ya Rabbi bijahi Sayyidina Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, ijma' bayni wa bayna Sayyidina Muhammad ibn Abdullah fi dunya qabla al-akhirah. Allahumma ya Rabbi bijahi Sayyidina Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, ijma' bayni wa bayna Sayyidina Muhammad ibn Abdullah fi dunya qabla al-akhirah. Allahumma ya Rabbi bijahi Sayyidina Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, ijma' bayni wa bayna Sayyidina Muhammad ibn Abdullah fi dunya qabla al-akhirah. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Inshallah, now if you like to just make your way up to for iftar, inshallah, Allah Ta'ala bless you for your time and for participating, MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair.
I know I'm waiting for something to happen to me.